Hi, this is Etienne. I always say that my life is a living testimony. And why do I say this? You remember in my previous video, I said I gave my money, that's my last capital, as an offering to God by making a covenant with Him, and indeed, as I said, that was my turning point. Before I made that covenant with God, I had a chance to meet one Flight Lieutenant Samuel Opunjan, who at that time just returned from United States of America from his piloting training and was looking for a car to purchase for his girlfriend by then, but now his wife, Mrs. Sheila Oponajeman. As I met him, I was marketing a friend's car for him because throughout my buying and selling, other people, let me say, other friends saw the potentials in me and they knew that I was good at marketing their cars for them. So usually they will bring it to my house. I will wash it nicely, take pictures of it, and upload it online. Sometimes I will also be marketing it on other social media platforms. When a buyer comes, I will call the owner to bring it for the inspection, and if payment goes through, I take some commission from the owner. But I was always making it transparent, very, very transparent indeed, whereby the buyer and the owner will all meet themselves. So I had a chance to meet this Air Force officer that I mentioned his name, and the car I was marketing, fortunately or unfortunately, that day he was not able to buy that particular car because the amount the owner was charging was higher than his budget. So he tagged me to find him another one within his budget. I agreed, and within a short time, I was able to get him another Toyota Corolla. That was a Toyota Corolla 2006 model. Yeah, by then I managed to find him one at his budgeted price. I made it very transparent and open for him. I didn't add any amount, or I didn't inflate the price. So from there, he gained trust in me, and he took me as his friend from that time. So lo and behold, some days after I made that covenant with God, after sowing my last capital, I succeed unto God. I was there one afternoon. He called and I quote, "Francis, how are you?" I said, "I'm fine, sir." "Oh, Francis, I have some 20,000 Ghana cedis sitting somewhere. Will you mind taking it and investing it into your business?" What a miracle, my brother. What a miracle. A stranger, a total stranger. He was a complete stranger. He never knew much about me. He only met me. I gave him some help. And within a short time, he had that trust in me. And as at that time, I'm talking about 20,000 Ghana cedis was an amount that can buy a home used Toyota Corolla. That was the miracle. So that was my transformation period from old and wrecked cars into home used cars. Before he even called me, for this offer, I personally had already negotiated on a Toyota Corolla home use at an amount of 20,000. I didn't know where I was going to get money to pay for that car from one guy in Koforidua. So just as he called me, the call also came right on time. I said, "Okay, bro. Okay, bro, I hear. I'm going to. That's a nice idea. That's a brilliant idea." So I just called the guy that I negotiated that Corolla with. Said, "Is your car available?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, I'm coming there the next morning." By then, I had one friend of mine, Mr. Salon Beckley, who really offered me much help. He's a guy I met at Equity Technical University. After the time I decided to further my education, I came across him and I gave him the opportunity to live with me because as a single young man, at least we can just share my room. Oh, he was a graduate from JEMPA already, so he had much knowledge about business and documentation. So he really assisted me a lot. So I just asked Salom to accompany me to Koforidua for that car. We went through, everything went successfully. We paid for the car fully and brought the car down to Takoradi. Within a matter of 1 or 2 weeks, no, exactly 2 weeks, we sold the car for 25,000 Ghana cedis. I shared the profits with Flight Lieutenant Samuel Oponjan. We made a 50-50 deal, And that was the beginning of it. We bought several cars, we share the profit, we buy, we share, we buy, we share, until at the time that he was supposed to marry and he needed other stuff. So at least I've also made some money for myself, and he also made some money for himself. So I gave him back his capital that he invested, and I also carried on my part.